Hi guys, in today's video we're gonna look at the overview which I mentioned in my carbohydrates part 1 video. I'm really sorry I couldn't do it earlier on. Okay, let's see what's the overview. So we learned about several polysaccharides. Okay, so the first molecule or the first polysaccharide we're going to look at is the amylose. So in amylose, okay, let's see what's the monosaccharide it made up of. You know, it is alpha glucose. Okay, and what's the bond type? Or let's go one by one, column by one. The second polymer or the polysaccharide is the amylopectin. That is also the monosaccharide is alpha glucose. And for starch, or and another easiest way to fill this is, you know, I said only the cellulose is made up of beta glucose and all the other is alpha. So this is beta glucose and all the other alpha. But here I have added another additional molecule, which is chitin. Let's talk about it later on, but for now I'm gonna fill this as beta glucose. Okay, so now the bond type. So amylose, what's the bond type? It has 1,4 glycosidic bond. Okay, I have no space to write glycosidic, so you know how to write it. And they only have the 1,4 glycosidic bond. So do they have branch? No, they don't have branch, so no branch. They are just a chain. Okay, and for amylopectin, if you can remember, I said they have 1,4 glycosidic bond and 1,6 as well. So as there are two types of bonds here, we can say they have branches. One is for the chain, one is for the branch. Okay, so 1,4 glycosidic extends the chain and 1,6 glycosidic form the branch, and then 1,4 again form the chain. Okay, and for starch, you know, starch is made up of amylose and amylopectin. So what you can say about the bond types there? So as it includes both amylose and amylopectin, it should include all the bond types in amylose and amylopectin. So it should have 1,4 glycosidic bond and 1,6 glycosidic bond. So they also have branches. Okay, right. And for glycogen, what you can remember about glycogen and what I said in my earliest video. So glycogen, I said it's very similar to amylopectin, right? So amylopectin, it contains 1,4 glycosidic and 1,6 glycosidic. That means they also have branches. Okay, so now let's talk about the cellulose. Cellulose, it has only 1,4 glycosidic bond. Okay, so what about the branching? They don't have branch, so no branch. Okay, now let's talk about the functions. So amylose, you know, amylose, they have as the polysaccharides, they have several bonds, so they store energy. And amylopectin, they also have the same function because they are part of starch. So now starch, they are very important. So when they ask you about the function of starch, you should say, so you know, it is a storage molecule in plants. Okay, so storage molecule in plants. I don't have enough space to write here, but storage molecule. So when we say storage molecule, what are the other component, what are the other function, consecutive function it leads to. So why they act as storage molecules? Because they are insoluble in water and they do not affect the water potential, remember? Okay. And the next molecule we have is the glycogen. It is also the storage molecule, but not in plants, remember? They are the storage molecule in animals. Okay? Okay, so now let's talk about the cellulose. So I don't want to repeat, I think, because when you say storage, another two consecutive functions come under it. They are insoluble in water and they do not affect the water potential. Okay, and also they have loads of chemical bonds which can store energy. Okay, and they have branches, so they can release energy very quickly. So the enzymes can react in those branches very quickly, really quickly, and then release the energy which is required by the organism or the cells. Okay, so now cellulose they provide protection and strength. So where you can find cellulose? You can find cellulose in the cell wall. So it is a cell wall component of plants, and they provide rigidity and they provide protection to the plants. Okay, and I have added a new molecule here, which is the chitin. So they are a bit different from these above molecules because all the polysaccharides or the carbohydrates, they have carbon, hydrogen and oxygen as their components, right? So usually carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. They have carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. But in here chitin, they have another additional element called nitrogen. Okay, so their monomer is the beta glucose, but remember they have nitrogen in their structure, and the bond type is 1,4, so no branches, and their function is they are the component in the exoskeleton of insects. And they have another function, they are also the cell wall component of fungi. Okay, so yeah, this is the overview which I meant to do very early, but I couldn't do it. I'm really sorry again. Okay guys, and see you in my next video. Bye for now.